Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rick McCormick. Some may call me Mr. 84. And we have a very anticipated ball review today. It's pretty important for the guys on tour and for people, back home bowling on those shorter lane conditions as well as those harder lane conditions. So we have the IQ Tour 78U. So the IQ Tour 78U has the C3 Centripetal Core, which is previously seen in the IQ Tour series, that whole line that's been probably 6-7 bowling balls. So it's got that same core that's seen in the IQ Tour Solid, but it's also got that urethane solid cover stock. So we're going to be comparing the IQ Tour 78U to the pitch black and also a fast pitch as well. So we're bowling on a 38-foot pattern, Mr. Wayne Webb. It's kind of a little bit of a longer medium or a longer short pattern, but it's also a shorter medium pattern. So we're going to go ahead and throw some shots with these and see the difference between all three. All right, guys, let's take a look at those layouts real quick that we're going to be throwing in the video. We got the IQ Tour 78U, the pitch black, and the fast pitch. Now, the IQ 78U does look a little bit duller because I haven't thrown a single shot with it. So, but they all have the same layout of 40 by 4 by 10. So thank you to Matt Gasson and Storm Products for giving me that layout to kind of get my urethane balls to flare a little bit more. That pitch black in the middle recently just won the 2023 Ohio Masters tournament over Labor Day weekend, and definitely had something that nobody had. So, but we put the same layout on the IQ 78U just to see the difference in the comparison. So let's go ahead and throw some shots on the 38-foot Wayne Webb. 8-foot Wayne Webb pattern, like I said. Let me adjust that camera real quick. All right, so we're going on 38-foot Wayne Webbs. Wayne Webb's not the easiest pattern, but it's a longer short pattern and a shorter medium pattern. So go ahead and throw shots mainly with this IQ and the pitch black, and then we'll sprinkle it in with the fast pitch. So with that IQ 78U, it's kind of a different combination where it's got the core and the, I would say, extra hardness than a pitch black. I think counterbalances it to where it really makes it seem like it's a shape like a pitch black. So trying not to hit my camera, so bear with me. See, that's what I really like to see sometimes with the urethane balls, or actually most of the time with the urethane balls, is when I throw it to the gutter a little too fast, it slows down and wants to kind of roll off of that spot. Where sometimes, in my opinion, the Zen U, UC3, they would just be way too, for a urethane ball, in my opinion, I thought they were too quick off the spot to where you couldn't do that. It wouldn't slow down fast enough. That's definitely a urethane-esque kind of shape for sure. Like I said, it's that, sorry, I'm going to try to, it's that urethane kind of shape where it's really early, really slow down lane. I think I'm personally throwing this just a little bit since I drilled it yesterday. I think this is going to get a lot of play. I think it's fits that same category as a pitch black. My opinion, I think this one's a little bit smoother off the back end than the pitch black. I got every bit of that one. Every bit of that one. But like I said, with that 78U, the hardness definitely is a little bit cleaner, in my opinion, than the pitch black. But I think what makes that ball, the IQ, kind of go a little bit more smoother off the back end is that core, because it's got a bigger core in it. It's not a super strong core, not like a hot cell kind of core, but it's still bigger. Uh-oh. Wanted to throw it in the gutter. Definitely wanted to throw it in the gutter. But like I said, it picked up off the gutter, and you could see it straightened out really well. Would have been nice to, get that to -3, which is what it felt like, and come back and strike. But I really like that when it's kind of sees that friction and slows down really, really well. Oh boy. Little gutter there. Trying to hook them too much, I feel like, on this pattern, but yeah, the pitch black that I am going to compare it to here in a minute. I don't know why I re-racked it. I just threw it in the gutter, but pitch black, one-on-one the Ohio Masters with, super strong layout, and that ball really changed my outlook on urethane because I'm able to do a lot with that ball. That was better. Yeah, that was really good. Really, really good. I'm trying to be more behind it, try to get it to roll, because urethane is designed to hook earlier, and if it doesn't hook early, it's not going to hook at all. So, but I'm fully anticipating, just from what I've seen with this IQ78, I think I've said that like 6 times in this video, but with this IQ, I definitely feel like the pitch black is going to be a little bit more down lane than this IQ78. Yeah, I really like that a lot. To be honest with you, mine, how it's laid out, actually rolls more urethane than my pitch black does, honestly. So that's good. But yeah, we're going to throw one more shot. I'm going to move a couple left, actually. Move like 3. Really try to slow this one down. That's pretty good. All right. What's a good sign? It's a good sign that you slow it down and it still wants to make the corner for a urethane ball. That is a good sign. Yeah, really digging this so far. And let me tell you one thing. So, I don't know if you guys can see it. If you look, that flare rings actually flares almost like reactive. It flares like my IQ Tour, which is, you don't see that on urethane ball too much. So, let's go ahead. Off that last shot, we're going to move another 3, which is big with urethane, and we're going to try to slow it down again. That's a good sign. It is a good sign. It definitely rolled off that pattern, rolled off of that, the end of that 38, and just slowed down really well. So now we're going to throw a pitch black. I'm going to go straighter with it first just to get all the surface off of it. And then we'll definitely be able to tell the difference between the pitch black and the IQ Tour. Yeah, I think that pitch black is just, it hooks more just in general because it's probably not over that 78, honestly. I haven't checked the durometer or anything, or with the durometer over at the shop. But definitely, like I said, that 78U, I think it's a combination of the core and the hardness. It just makes it super smooth. It makes it roll like actual, traditional urethane. Yeah, you can really tell. You can really tell with that it hooks a lot. My pitch black hooks a lot. But that's how I was able to win the Ohio Masters Labor Day weekend about, probably 3 or 4 months ago. Just because I was able to throw this pitch black and throw it where some people were throwing, or most people were throwing reactive. So I kind of had a look that nobody else had. Now let's get into where we were with that. Finished up with that IQ Tour. Yeah, you can see that one probably hooks in the same spot. I think it's just a little bit more down lane, and it's not in a hockey stick motion, obviously, because it's a urethane ball, but it's a little bit more down lane than the IQ78. Oh, that's got a hook. Yeah. All
All right, so now I'm gonna throw a couple shots of my fast pitch, and then we'll get back into that 78U. So you can definitely tell the pitch black for me is a little bit more down lane than the 78. And the fast pitch, when it came out, the fast pitch was a kind of that weaker, still had a strong, like the urethane cover, but it was, the fast pitch was meant to be for a urethane ball that would continue a little bit more than the pitch black, where the the pitch black would be too forward off the spot. This fast pitch, you could open up the lanes, play straighter with it. A lot of people's favorites, honestly. Oh, baby. Trip 49. Yeah, that one's definitely weaker for me than my pitch black for sure. Now, I'm going to show you guys this real quick. So, this is my 78U. See the flare rings? And then this is my pitch black. So you can definitely tell the flare rings are a little bit, or a lot tighter, I'm sorry, from the IQ, or the pitch black, Jesus, compared to the IQ Tour 78U. So we'll throw one more shot and then we'll wrap things up. It's pretty good. That is pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. All right, guys, that is going to wrap up the IQ Tour 78 urethane ball video. My initial impressions is I think this ball is really, really good. I think it's going to be really good for a lot of players across the board, whether you're a tournament bowler like myself or, maybe house bowlers that want that kind of urethane motion. I will say, I was watching Mikey Tang. I don't know if this bowling ball would be good for maybe house shots. Maybe if you're on the slower ball speed, maybe. But this reminds me a lot of the old school urethane shape. Hooks really early, kind of straightens out down lanes, kind of lazy down lane, which is good for those shorter lane conditions, but also those harder lane conditions on the fresh when you just want to hit the one in the front and make your spares. So, but yeah, the flare rings on this, it's very unique. It's a lot wider than the pitch black and the fast pitch. So it flares a little bit more, but it also, like I said, reminds me of like old school urethane. So head over to stormbowling.com, get your IQ Tour 78U, head over to your local pro shop. Head over to your local pro shop, but as well, head over to Mr. Dave's World of Bowling. Thank you very much to Dave and Collier over there for everything that they've done. Head over to them, get it pre-ordered, get it drilled. Definitely a good urethane option to have in your bag. Also, thank you to my other sponsors, Coolwick. Any jersey apparel that you need or anything, head over to coolwick.com. Also to BowlerX, Krista and Lee Sant for doing an amazing job. Anything that you need pro shop-wise, tools, anything bowling industry-wise, BowlerX is definitely the way to go. And as well as Vice Inserts for giving me the best feel in the business, especially when it's getting cold outside and my fingers are cracking and all sorts of stuff. It's good to have this Vice Bioskin. So we'll go ahead and wrap things up, and thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.